Matt Beach joins us this morning. He's the president of Ten4 Recruiting and a friend of this show, although it's his first appearance on this particular platform. Matt, how you doing, brother? Welcome aboard to Nemo Nation.
I'm just living your world, cuz, man. What's going on?
I'd like to introduce you to my good friend Dave Nemo. I know you've met him before over in Anniston, Alabama, but it's good to finally have you on this platform. How was your weekend?
It was great, wonderful. Enjoyed the long weekend. Dave Nemo, you're handsome. I mean, if no one said it yet, he's just handsome. And then I think you mentioned Dave Harrison a while ago. Another handsome boy, mighty fine boy, going places. Love that crew. But yeah, no, it was a great weekend. How about y'all?
I can't complain, by the way. I don't root for LSU in the traditional way. When I know when they win, it means there's a lot less angry people around my house. So I root for them.
Yeah.
I root for them to keep the temperature down. So every time LSU wins, I just breathe this deep sigh of relief. And then Dre will come in and scream, "Go Tigers," at some point.
Go Tigers!
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty excited. I'm coming to my first LSU football game this year. I'm not a South Carolina fan, but a friend of mine is, and he was like, "Hey, I got an extra ticket. Do you want to go?" I'm like, "Well, duh." So we're driving down to
Baton Rouge
for the football game. So I'm excited about it.
So you going to Baton Rouge?
I mean, I'm hoping that's where the stadium is. I mean, I don't know.
Well, I thought it might have been in
Wherever
South
the stadium's
Carolina.
at, I mean,
No, he's making his first trip to LSU.
That's a trivia question.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to have to ask for ChatGPT help there if that's where the stadium is.
Let me tell you something else too, Matt. The amount of Tigers, the amount of Bengal Tigers that I know who absolutely rubbed in Clemson's face what a real Death Valley sounds like. I mean, all of those players and all of those LSU fans were like, "You call this noise?" I don't know if you know this, but LSU is famous for actually creating a seismic earthquake in a football game against Auburn. Literally created an earthquake, 8.6 on the Richter scale.
See, I would love to compete that with the Tennessee Vols. Now, if you've never been to a volunteer stadium football game, and when it's packed, we're playing Georgia, which this weekend, Alabama or Florida, and it's a home game, it's deafening. So I know what you're talking about, but it is absolutely deafening, and I love it.
I actually sat as the guest of a friend in the Notre Dame section in the 90s when Tony Robinson took on the Fighting Irish almost single-handedly. That place was, even back then, loud and proud. I mean, it's a monster. It's electric. Yeah. It's a great atmosphere. And by the way, it's one of the few stadiums where along with the University of Washington, where you can go boat gating. Not tailgating, boat gating, right?
Oh yeah. Oh gosh, yes. Yeah, the boat, I may or may not have been on a couple of the yachts or the boat and been asked to leave immediately, but that's fine. I mean, things happen, but yeah, that's a whole different monster. It's a whole different level of, what do you want to call it, tailgating. It's phenomenal.
Oh yeah, and it takes real skill to be able to actually grill on a boat that's actually kind of bobbing and weaving. So it's kind of interesting. Okay, we have literally gone into the weeds here, actually into the water. Matt, by the way, is the president of Ten4 Recruiting. I also know, based on conversations you and I have had in the past, that you are really you like me have a deep obsession with how we're onboarding the next generation of drivers. And picking the right CDL school is something really important to you in regards to how we're going to get the next generation of people on the road so that you can fill and help people fill those seats. Talk about Ten4 Recruiting, and then let's pivot into finding the right CDL school.
Yeah, Ten4 Recruiting is simply just it's a third-party recruiting company. We have thousands upon thousands of truck drivers that we work with. And we have phenomenal clients, large carriers, small fleets that we also work with. And we help them find quality drivers based on their hiring qualifications and place those quality drivers with those carriers.
Now, how do you create those quality drivers? Where are they coming from, and how do you find them?
Well, now, we're not, in a sense, creating the quality driver. That goes back to the truck driving schools throughout the United States. One thing that I sit on the board of the CVTA, the Commercial Vehicle Training Association, and the schools that are underneath the CVTA are some of the top, if not the best, schools when it comes to, in the sense of actual CDL training. They have a specific number of hours that the student has to meet. They have a specific amount of hours behind the wheel they have to meet. They work with the FMCSA very closely to make sure all law, legislation, rules, and simple, the standards that are needed for someone to obtain their CDL, they hold those standards to a higher level. And so those are the individuals, and those are the type drivers that are willing to go, hey, I don't want to just hit a CDL mill. I don't want to just go and get my Class A license within 1 or 2 days. I want someone who's going to actually train me properly. And those are the drivers that carriers are looking for. Those are the ones that, especially when they're doing a verification of employment, which verification of employment also is part of your truck driving school history, or where you went and got your license, is part of that VOE on the DOT application. And so carriers look at that. There's some carriers that will only choose certain schools if the driver went through. They're saying, hey, you went through this particular school, great. You didn't go through this particular school, we know that is a CDL mill, we're not going to bring you on.
Yeah, and it's going to be an ongoing conversation. We're going to get you back on the show to kind of do a breakdown of what separates the CDL mill from an actual training institution. It's one of the big things when we do our segment education station, we vet it through both the National Association of Public Funded Truck Driving Schools and CVTA. And I'm like, if you're not a member of either one of them, there better be something incredibly special about you.
Martin Garcia and them at the NAPFTDS, they're doing a phenomenal job as well. Absolutely love that organization.
Yeah, and they're going to be, and actually Martin's going to be making his first drop into the studio in just about a month or so. Really quickly, your 3 love languages are hunting, fishing, and trucking, and we're going to throw a little bourbon in there as well, right? What's your favorite bourbon right now? And then we got to get you out of here.
Anything that's brown, that counts.
Yeah, it does. It does. Anything that serves as a nickname for some old coot that sits on a porch is probably worth talking about. Guys, if you want to learn more about what Matt does, go to 10-4recruiting.com. Please check them out. Matt, promise me you'll come back for a long-form conversation. Dave, we've got a whole bunch of long-form conversations coming our way really soon. It's really cool.
Yeah, amen to that. Anytime you guys need me, appreciate everything y'all do for the trucking industry.
Thank you, Matt Beach. First time on the show, but longtime friend of this show, and just thrilled to have him. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Matt.